Hi, welcome to Chainrunners. This application was built and submitted to the Constellation Hackathon. It utilizes Chainlink functions to consume the Strava API. It allows users, aka athletes, to create a competition for their friends to join the competition. And over the duration of the competition, at set intervals, it consumes the Strava API to uh, to read the distance in meters logged by each athlete, and then it evaluates a winner over an interval and then ultimately over the duration of the competition. So the main screen is this one, or this is the landing page even. If you click connect, we connect our wallet, and then the user is expected to connect with Strava because we need this application to be authorized uh, to their Strava account. On the back of this, we will end up with this code over here in the URL. The app is then going to use that. If I move this, so it's going to end up getting the access token and refresh token, and we're going to store these on the DON for use by Chainlink functions. We've got a call over here to the smart contract waiting for us to create the athlete. So we're just going to go ahead and action that one. Awesome. So the athlete has been created successfully, and our application will now take us through to the dashboard, which is a new blank dashboard for this user. Cool. So we are now ready to start a competition. This competition was preceded at deployment. There are two competitors, two different Strava accounts, mine and the other one is one of my friends. So when we click start competition, there's data validation to check that there's at least two competitors and the status needs to be pending, and only the admin is able to collect this, i.e. the address that created the competition, which we're just going to confirm that. And we'll know it was successful when it reads what my current distance logged, which is in meters, but we're just going to transform that to kilometers. We're just waiting for that to come through. Awesome, so that came through. This is the distance as per my Strava account. The status has changed to in progress. And if we just refresh that, we'll see that this is now disabled. Awesome. So we're going to now initiate the payout intervals. There's 4 of them for this competition. So we're just gonna quickly go through them and see how it looks and how the app deals with the payout intervals, and then how it deals with the end of the competition. And just to show you the Chainlink function side, so this was a call that we just made. You can see over here, this just made a minute ago. And this was the call on the back of starting a competition. And that was a successful call whereby we read or we consumed the Strava API. So you can see over here. So the first intervals come through and it's telling us this is just a test event for some visual representation of what's going on, but it's telling us that the current overall winner is this account, this address. We've hard coded for it to recognize this address and to just add on to the distance once the API response is received for the sake of testing. So we'll see that we started off with like 219 kilometers. We should now have like an extra 10, 20 kilometers or whatever it is. Yeah, so okay, cool. I think, yeah, we've added to 10 kilometers. and it's registered that an interval is one, that it's 1 1 interval. So we're just waiting for the final interval to come through. So the final interval came through, and as you can see over here, this address is 1 4 intervals, competitions 1, awesome, and the distance logged, which started off with like 219, I think it was. So we've just added 40. I think it was 10k, 10,000 meters every interval, and for every 10,000 meters, we earn 10 chain runner tokens. We've ended up with these 50 chain runner tokens, plus 10 as a bonus for being the competition winner. The competition is now closed, and that's it for the competition. We can use and redeem our chain runner tokens over here at this NFT portfolio. So we could just click mint NFT, and the NFT is made up of 7 different NFTs, and the collection is tiered. It's a random minting process. We use Chainlink VRF. The common is like a 50% chance of earning a common, and it just scales up. And the last tier is called Enigma, and there's like 2% chance of actually getting that one. I think I've only ever minted it once through this process. So we're just going to see which one we end up with. We'll try 1 or 2 real quick. Awesome, so that NFT is minted successfully. Okay, cool, we've ended up with a common. So we're just gonna try another one. So this, approving the transfer of the tokens. Awesome. Cool. This is a bronze. All right, that's enough of that. So under create competition, an athlete or user is able to create a new competition. They set the buy-in, the duration, payout intervals, which default to these values. You need to choose a name, create competition. Cool. So we're just gonna wait for that to come through. Awesome. So you just see that over here. If you try to actually, you won't be able to, it just tells you that at least 2 competitors are required. So if we switch our address to a different address, yeah, so in the join competition of this different address, if we click search, we can see a competition that's pending that we're not a part of. So if we click join, we can join this competition. And when that is successful, we will be able to see it over here. You can see its status, but we are unable to start or abort because it is because we're not the admin. And an admin can abort a competition, paying people back, the amount that they've staked, the buying amount. We just abort this one. Cool. So I just set that as aborted, disables. Awesome. And that's it for the front end. I hope you guys have enjoyed this demonstration.